Hello guys, welcome to the Plastotech English, the word of plastics. So guys, from today we are going to start a new series of videos that is for injection molding machines. I will let to know you that what are the basics of injection molding machine. We will start from the basics and we will just complete down it in a proper sequential manner. So there will be a 200 or 300 videos in a sequential order so that you can easily learn what does the injection molding machine mean. Now you can see that this is the user interface page. From this particular page I am going to start these lectures and you will easily learn what does the injection molding machine means and what is each and every setting we will discuss here, so that you can easily be interfaced with your machines. So guys, if you have not subscribed my channel, do subscribe my channel, do share my videos, and don't forget to like it and just press the bell icon for the latest notification so that you all will be notified while I will upload a video. So guys, this is the first page, also known as function keys. These all keys are known as function keys. You will let to know what does it means. For example, first is mold. You can see that clearly. You will be learning through the figurative way so that you can learn it properly. Now you can see that a figure of mold is been there. That is means for mold page, if you are clicking this particular button, you will be directly redirected towards the mold page. Now next is for ejector. If you will click this particular button, you will move towards the ejector page, and this is for next is for process optimization page. If you will click this particular process button, you will be redirected towards the process page. There you can get the injection holding and all these type of settings. Now moving towards the next, you can clearly see that a thermometer has been there. So thermometer is basically used for temperature. So now you can see that the temperature will be determined from here. So this is the temperature. Now moving to the next page, that is for PDS page. You can see that the PDS page means product data system. There you can let to know about all the information about product data. And IO for input output page. Here you can see the input output options of your machine. The input output option will be mentioned directly by clicking this. You will let to know what are the inputs and what are the outputs in your system. Now moving to the next page, that is for alarm. If your machine is being suddenly stopped due to certain reason, then you will get the alarm. To know that particular alarm, you have to press this alarm button. By pressing this alarm button, you will be directly redirected. Now this is for pre-select. That I will let to you know later on with a full detail about what does this pre-select means. Now this is for counter. Counter means how much the production and all these data you will get from here. ABC button. ABC mode means if you will click this particular button, a light will be blinking there, and this means that you want to write something in a uppercase. That is for writing the letters in a uppercase manner. For that you have to press the ABC button. So guys, moving to the next page. So this page, as you know, that is the user interface page. Now moving to the next page, you can see that this is the alphanumeric keypad. 0 to 9 numbers are there for your numeric keypad, and there are options like C for cancel. If you have entered any incorrect entries, then you can cancel from here. E for enter key. If you have entered something, now you want to select that, you have to press this enter key. So this is the basic numeric keypad. Now moving to the next, to the cursor keys. Here you will get the cursors like up, left, right, down, each and everything you will get from there. You can see that this is for up, this arrow is for left, this arrow is for down, and this arrow is for right. And now the main button, that is called home key. Home key, by pressing the home key you will redirect it to the home page. Now manual keys and mode selection keys, these are the manual keys, and you want to select that particular mode, you have to follow these pages. Now for that you can see that mode open and mode close. For mode opening, you can see that the arrow is being towards the clamping section, and for mode closing the arrow is towards the barrel section. So that is quite easy. You can just mode open and close from this particular button. Similar pattern is follow for ejector return and ejector forward. Similar pattern, just like mode open and mode close, is being followed by ejector return. Now mode height increase. By pressing this particular button, you can increase your mold height and you can decrease your mold height by pressing that particular button. Now course out and course in. So these are the basic buttons that you have to remember about the mode selection keys. They are known as manual keys and mode selection keys. Now a single button for nozzle advance and nozzle retract. I will let to know each and everything in much more detail. So now it's time to just learn from this figurative figures what does these buttons mean. Now this is for manual injection. If you want to do the injection in a manual mode, then you have to press this particular button. This is suck back. You can see that figure in a figure you can get the clear idea. Now here you can see that the rotation of an screw has been mentioned, so that means it's a dosing button. Now you can clearly see that dosing and all these buttons. Now last option is for auto gate safety and auto gate safety open and close. So you can see that these auto gate available for machines that is 450 ton or above. Now these are the pneumatic ejectors. You can see that pneumatic ejector, it has been mentioned as PQRS and 1 2 3 4 numbers. So that means you have this will determine how much pneumatic ejectors are in your system and how much you can use. These all things you can get from here. Now at last there are some more manual keys like hot runner. That means hot runner, if you want to feed HRTC, then you have to click on this particular button, then your HRTC function will be activated. Now moving to the next, that is heater button. That means the flame has been mentioned here. Now this is the heater button. By clicking this particular button, your heater will be activated. Now moving to the next, that is pump. For activating your machine, the hydraulic pump, or to run something, to run your machine, you have to press this pump button, and this is for hooter knowledge, that will determine the alarm. And this is for printer. If you want to print that particular page, then you have to just click the printer button. F2, F3 and F4 are some special function keys. These, if you are getting these keys on your machine, then remember that these are some special function keys. Now there are some buttons like setting, manual, semi-auto and fully auto. You can clearly see from figure how it has been mentioned. It's easily manual, there has been made a hand. Setting, there is being like an alarm symbol, and semi, that means a circle has not been completely mentioned, and for fully auto, the circle is been completely mentioned. Now moving to the rear connection for IBED. That means connection for your PLC programming and all. You have to follow these rules. Number 1 for Ethernet port, this is called as Ethernet port. Number 2 for serial port, RS232C connector, and this is just male D type. I will show you later on about some more details about that. Now PLC1 IBED for third communication, this is female D type. And number 4 is for IBED connector, and number 5 is for power supply connector. From there you can just supply the power. And number 6 for earthing screw, there you can provide some earthing by this particular screw from this screw. And number 7 is for fan connection. So guys, this was complete.